Here's my 3 tips if you have just started a spiritual journey, or you're going on a spiritual journey, or you're in the middle of a spiritual journey. I have 3 quick tips for you that may hopefully make the process easier for you. As most of us know, being on a spiritual awakening journey is a wild ride, but it will be a lot easier if you take these tips. So, tip number 1 is, especially in the beginning of your journey, believe everything you see, hear, sense, smell, with from the beyond. Like, not with your what you see and hear, um, with your physical world, but everything, like when you're meditating, or when you're thinking, you're sleeping, you're dreaming. When you get a vision, and you may not even know it's a vision yet, but you'll just get, like, say for instance, you're meditating and you get a vision of an eagle, and you're like, what the heck does that mean? um for a long time, you probably won't know what a lot of things mean. A lot of image flashes, a lot of words. You may hear things, you may just know things. Your clairvoyances, everyone's clairvoyances are a little bit different. I think we all have the abilities, as long as we tap into them. As long as we practice, make it a practice to tap into them. But some of them may be more predominant, predominant, and easier for us to access than others. So, for instance, I can see and hear things pretty clearly now. Some people may not be able to, like, if they close their eyes, they can't see or picture or imagine anything. But so, say you're meditating, you get a vision of an eagle. So the first thing I want you to do is believe yourself. So if you get a vision of that eagle, write it down, or tell somebody. Well, I was gonna say tell somebody, but it depends on who, how supportive the people around you are. So if you get a vision of an eagle, write it down. The next day, you may get the next part of it, like you are flying with the eagle and taking an overview of your life. So tip one is to believe everything you see, hear, smell, taste. However the visions come in for you, however the information comes in for you, believe yourself. Tip number 2 is stop gaslighting yourself. And this kind of can take a really long time, depending on your upbringing, how supportive your friends and family are. Like I said, you may get a vision of that eagle and you may write it down, or you may believe yourself, and then the next day or the next moment you're like, that wasn't real, that didn't really happen, I didn't get a vision, I didn't hear that thing I heard, I didn't hear that or see that important thing. Yes, you did. Stop gaslighting yourself. Stop it. Because the quicker you believe in yourself, the quicker you believe in your abilities, your images, your visions, the quicker they will come in for you, the more they will start to make sense for you faster. So stop gaslighting yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody else says to you. It doesn't matter what your friends and family think, if they think you're crazy or not, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. You know what you saw, you know what you heard. Stop gaslighting yourself. It's real. And tip number 3, I guess, obviously there's way more tips that can go along with this, but it's to keep going in the process. Keep believing yourself, stop gaslighting yourself, believe in the magic, believe in the universe, believe in the purpose for you receiving this information, for you starting to wake up, for this stuff coming to you. Keep going, and along the way, you will probably get into some shadow work. You'll probably have a dark night of the soul, and that shit can be scary. And I don't mean like physically, like you're not going to be in actual physical danger, but it will make you process deep emotions that you did not know were in there, that you may not want to go in there, but trust me, go in there, heal those wounds, break those chains, break those curses, and keep going. Because on the other side of whatever that process, whatever that emotion you need to process and release, is always a blessing for you. So keep going.